Welcome to the special show of News Karnataka, Womenia, the Women of Impact. Hi, this is Ananya Hegde. Today we have with us a financial advisor, Mrs. Sapna Shenoy. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you, Ananya.
Ma'am, to start off with, how was Sapna's, the childhood? Is there any very memorable incidents that you can share with me?
As a child, I cannot recollect something that is very memorable. All that I could think of is the embarrassing moments that I've caused for myself.
Okay.
But as a child, if there was something very mischievous that I have done, I think it was stealing mangoes with my friends.
Okay.
And don't think that I went stealing. I was this character who motivated my friends to steal the mangoes. I was that kind of a child. Very, very normal childhood. I wasn't a child who had a lot of hobbies or a lot of ambitions, dreams. Nothing. I was just a normal child. I didn't create a lot of mischief around. I wasn't even that smart kid. I was just normal as a child would be.
Right. Ma'am, how is Sapna as a student then?
As a student, I was never a first bench student or neither a last bench student. So throughout my school days, I think till the 9th standard, I was just somewhere in the 4th or the 5th row. But I think in the 10th standard, throughout my year, I was the last bencher.
Okay.
And then I realized how important it is to enjoy life with not being so serious about life and not concentrating only on studies and exams and all that. I'm so grateful to the friends who were with me as benchmates then. And yeah, I was just a normal student. I was good in studies, not extraordinary. I was good in sports, not extraordinary, but I was a normal kid.
Right, just like any other student.
Yes, just like any other student. You wouldn't remember me because I wouldn't be mischievous. I wouldn't be really smart or I wouldn't be so dull. I would be just normal around and you would just forget after meeting me.
Ma'am, I've just heard that you were working before. Before getting into this business. So how was this transition story? How did it happen?
Okay. Now, since college times, since the high school times, I always wanted to have a business of my own. That was, I think, one of the dreams that I had, and I was very sure I don't want to get into these jobs and things like that. I want to do something on my own and something that I enjoy doing. That is something I really wanted to do. But when it comes to society, our education system only talks about getting a job after you get a degree.
Correct.
So once I finished my graduation, after finishing BCom, I thought it was CA, which was my thing.
Okay.
And only when I got into it and started studying for the exams, I realized I'm not enjoying it. This is not meant for me. And
because it was difficult or something like that?
No, it was not because it was difficult. It was because I didn't enjoy studying the subjects.
Okay.
I liked accounts, taxation and all that, but I felt that this is not something that I would like to do throughout my life. So that is when I went and met Mr. Gerard Culasso, my mentor.
Okay.
He is also a financial advisor, one of the most popular investment advisors in our country. So I went to him and I said, I want to intern under you and I want to learn whatever you do and want to venture into the business part. I interned under him for a year. Though I always wanted to be into business, having my own firm, I wasn't confident.
Okay.
One reason being, being into business as women is not popular. Second thing is, in this field of investment services, there are no women.
Okay.
Out of maybe 100 people, you would find 98 men and there are only 1 or 2 people as women advisors. Ratio is very less. And also that 1 or 2 people who are there, they would do this as a side business or something to like a hobby or maybe part-time, not full-time as such. So I started working in the mutual fund industry. I worked for 6 years. It took me 6 years to gain that confidence that, okay, now it's a time for me to venture out on my own. And then in 2016 November, I started my own firm. I opened my own office.
Right. So I think the transition was great. Like after 6 years, you got into your own, starting your own firm. Yeah, that's really nice of you, ma'am. Yeah. Ma'am, now that you have a lot of experience in this financial industry, so your perspective on investment or financial investment. What is it? What exactly is it?
When it comes to personal finance, when we talk about finance, people think it is very difficult, something very complicated.
True.
What people don't realize it is very, very simple. Only thing is we don't put in our time or energy into understanding what it is. And personal finance is nothing but managing money.
Right.
All of us deal with money. So personal finance is needed for everybody. It's easy. It's all about how do you save, how do you invest, how do you create wealth. Why do we create wealth? To fulfill the dreams that we have in life. And there are very basic things that in personal finance that each and every individual should know. It is simple, but only thing is, we think it is complicated and we don't venture into it.
Right.
We end up taking advice from our parents, from our neighbors, from our colleagues, and most of us learn about personal finance and managing money only with trial and error.
Right.
We first do the error and then try to rectify mistakes, which is we are already late. So what we should be doing is educate ourselves about personal finance, understand how money works, understand how money grows, and then apply those simple things in life to create wealth, which helps us fulfill our dreams. Unfortunately, this has not been taught in schools and colleges. So because I'm a personal financial advisor, I took it on me that I should be venturing out and educating people about this.
Right.
So I started my practice as well as training because of that.
All right, ma'am, I think there is a myth that it is risk to invest in any sector of the market.
Yes.
It is really a risk, and not taking risk is more riskier, is what they say. So yeah, that's what I believe.
Everything is risky. There is no field where there is no risk. Electricity is also risky, but we use it every day. Walking on the road is also risky. We do that every day.
Right.
So when it comes to investments also, everything has risk. What is important is for us to understand risk and manage that risk. Managing risk is more important when it comes to investments.
Yes,
and that will come only when we know the fundamentals of investing.
Right. Ma'am, I've also heard that you are the part of many social organizations like Toastmasters and all of this. Did it really help your career, ma'am?
Oh, definitely. I think one of the reasons which gave me the confidence to venture out on my own and start my firm is because of Toastmasters.
Okay.
The only reason why I am a trainer today is only because of Toastmasters.
Okay.
I joined Toastmasters not because I wanted to be a good public speaker or things like that. Why I joined Toastmasters was because I just wanted to stand in front of a couple of people and be confident when I talk to them. Not only did I overcome that nervousness and become, I manage speaking with people today. I do trainings. I think the reason why I'm sitting here and facing this interview is because of what I learned in Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is not only about public speaking, it's also about communication skills.
Right.
It has definitely helped me in my career in terms of how I communicate with my clients or how I teach students about personal finance. So, and also about Toastmasters also teach you about being a good leader. In 7 years, I didn't have much ambition about taking up leadership roles in Toastmasters, but then I was asked to be the president of the Toastmasters Club. I belong to Mangaluru Toastmasters Club, and currently I'm serving as the finance manager of District 121. District comprises of around 170 clubs in Karnataka and Kerala. If you would have asked me when I just joined Toastmasters, I would have never even imagined in my wildest dreams that I would do something like this. But it's taken 7 years for me to, achieve these things.
Okay, that's nice. I think it has helped you a lot in terms of molding your communication skills, I can say.
Not only communication skills,
your
I think as a person in whole,
yes.
It's definitely changed my personality, my view about life, everything. I think it's made me more determined and ambitious also.
Okay, that's nice. Ma'am, now that you have a lot of experience in this personal financing, so what do you think is this particular generation is lacking when it comes to investments?
When it comes to investments, I think not only this generation, I think every generation, whoever wants to create wealth and manages money, lacks discipline.
Okay.
It is discipline that is very important for you to create wealth. For example, how do you save? A lot of people around you just complain that there is no enough money towards the end of the month to save.
Right.
So how do you build that discipline? A simple factor like, what do we do with savings? We earn, we spend, and whatever is left is savings. So you change that into you earn, you first save, make saving a habit, and spend the rest of the money. Simple things like this is what creates discipline. You make savings a habit. When you have savings, it's also easy for you to invest your money to create wealth. So these are, I think, discipline is what is missing, and also the patience. Everybody wants to get rich quick. You just, sometimes people feel you have a lot of money, you invest and then create more money. It doesn't work like that. Everybody has the ability to create wealth. It needs discipline. You need to be persistent. You need to understand how money works. You need to understand those fundamentals. That time that you invest in understanding, I think nobody invests that time.
Fundamentals are those which we need.
Yes.
End of the day.
Yes.
That's right. Ma'am, I also want to know about, how did you face, or how do you face the ups and downs in your, maybe in terms of the trainings, or when it comes to your business, or, any career options, how do you face those challenges?
There has to be ups and downs in if in general in life as such, or when it comes to markets also. Let me compare markets with life.
Sure.
In markets also, markets can do only two things. It goes up and down. But in the long term, if you see, markets always goes up in the long term. In life also, there has to be fluctuations. It has to go up and down. There have to be ups and downs. Only when there are downs, you learn a lot of things, which makes you stronger. When you're up there, it tells you what things that went right. So both the things are very important for you to go further in life and do a lot of things. There have to be challenges in life for you to enjoy life as a whole.
I get it. Yeah. Ma'am, now that you also have the family, so how do you manage this family life versus business life?
Oh yes, my family is the biggest support system, and it is not me managing family, it is the family which manages me. I only manage the business as such. When it comes to business, I don't feel like it is work, because I love doing what I do. So every day I'm excited to sit in office, talk to clients, solve their money problems, help them, educate them, etc. Even when it comes to training, there was a time when I used to push myself just to get that, overcome that nervousness of facing people talking. But now I've come to a stage where I enjoy teaching people. When it comes to family, of course, because they are at home managing everything, my parents, my husband, my in-laws, they manage everything at home, and that is the reason why I could go out and work.
Yeah, explore the things.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I think family support is very much needed for anybody to explore the whole world or conquer the world. Right. Ma'am, for everyone, whoever is having business, or not only business for that matter, any general occupation, so they'll be having, these are the points for me for the keys to success. That's what they believe. So do you have any points, or do you have any these points I truly believe in? What are those points?
When it comes to success, I feel success is not the destination. We have this view, okay, we do something, we call ourselves successful. That I don't believe in those things. I believe that success is a journey. You keep on learning and developing as a human being. It's a journey that takes you forward. So every milestone that you reach, there is another milestone. There is something ahead of you that you want to achieve. The fear that you want to overcome, the milestone that you want to reach.
Ma'am, actually, before getting into your own business, you were working before. So what made you to get into business, and what was that transition story all about?
From childhood, when I was in college, I always wanted to have an own business, but our society, our education system always talks about getting a job after graduating. So I thought it's CA what I wanted to do. But when I wrote my exams and when I actually started preparing for CA, I realized that it was not something that I would enjoy doing throughout my life. Through my college days, I had built this interest towards finance, and that is how I went and met my mentor, Mr. Gerard Culasso, and I told him I would like to be a financial advisor. So I started interning under him. I interned for about a year. I always knew that I wanted to be a financial advisor, wanted to have a firm of my own, but I wasn't confident enough to do something like that. So I started working for the mutual fund industry. I worked for 6 years. I worked there for experience more than going up the ladder in the corporate world. After the 6th year, it was time for me to, I finally decided it's time I need to start something on my own, and that's how in 2016 November I started a firm of my own.
Okay. I think that quest to do something has brought you here. That's
Yes,
what I can say.
definitely wanted to be
Yeah.
my own boss. That's why.
Right, yeah. Ma'am, when it comes to personal finance, what is your view or what is your perspective on this particular generation?
On this particular generation,
Yeah.
I feel not only this generation but every generation, when it comes to investing, they are not disciplined enough. Okay, one thing is we all want to get rich quick and have a lot of money,
Right.
but I would say money is like oxygen.
Yeah.
Okay, if there is lack of oxygen,
Yeah.
your life becomes difficult.
True.
But if there is more oxygen, it doesn't really make a big difference in your life.
Right.
Same thing applies to money as well. We feel that a lot of money can solve a lot of problems, but that is not true. Lack of money definitely makes your life harder. But at the same time, just creating a lot of money, having a lot of money doesn't solve a lot of problems. What money can do is buy freedom or buy choice.
True.
You have a choice to be financially free. Financial freedom is that stage in life where you have a choice to work or not to work. And you work because you like doing what you're doing. So that's financial freedom. So I think it's being rich is overrated.
Right.
But being financially free is underrated. I think that view has to change.
Right, exactly, ma'am. I think taking risks also matters at the same
Yes.
time in terms of investing and all that, right? Yeah, that's right. Ma'am, you are into the different organizations like Toastmasters. So did it really help your career or did it really help you to grow?
If there is one reason I overcame my fear of facing public speaking and communicating with people in general, it's only because of Toastmasters.
Okay.
And Toastmasters is not only about communication, it's also about developing your leadership skills. And today, if I am also a trainer, if I have the ability to stand in front of hundreds of students or people and deliver a lecture, it's only because of Toastmasters.
Okay.
I remember registering for an elocution competition and forgetting everything.
Okay.
I wouldn't even utter a single sentence. And then going forward from then, if I'm actually able to teach people, hundreds of people in front of me, it's only because of Toastmasters.
Toastmasters. Then all credit goes to Toastmasters.
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, any field will be having ups and downs. Even in our life, there are a lot of ups and downs. So how do you manage this ups and downs in your life, ma'am?
Okay. Since I am from the financial background, I would compare life with the stock market. What do stock markets do? Two things. It goes up and comes down.
True.
But in the long term, it always goes up. So there is always a growth.
Right.
So in life as well, we always need the ups and downs for us to grow in life.
Right.
So all the ups and downs, the challenges are required. It's only the challenges that we face makes us better humans, better professionals.
Right.
They make us better
Definitely.
in different ways. So challenges are definitely required in life.
Right. Do you mean if there are no ups and downs, there is no taste?
You can, but to enjoy whatever taste in life that there is, you need to know the ups and downs.
Correct.
So that's very important.
Right. Ma'am, as a financial advisor, do you have any keys to success?
There is no key to success as such. I believe that success is a journey.
Right.
And success is not really a destination. Every time you achieve something, there is something bigger that you want to do.
Correct.
And every milestone that you reach, there is another milestone ahead of you that you want to reach. So it's basically a journey, and success cannot be defined by reaching something or with so much money and achieving something.
Right.
It's a journey, and I think for me in life, this journey has just started. There is a lot more to explore.
True.
I have a lot of places to go.
Right, yeah. So, ma'am, then to do all this, do you have any support system? Like, how do you manage your family time versus your business time?
When it comes to family, I could say it is not me managing family, it is the family managing me.
Right.
Because I have this very strong support system, it is possible for me to take time for myself at work, at trainings and other things. So
Okay.
definitely there's a lot of work that goes behind where family is managing the house and other personal commitments that I have. And that is why I'm able to concentrate on work as such.
Okay. So I think family is the one support what we all need for that
Yes,
matter, right?
definitely.
Be it men or women.
Yes,
So there's no
yes.
gender imbalance and
Yes.
all of that. Yeah. Ma'am, how do you want to or how do you wish to contribute to the society then?
For the society as
Yeah.
whole, all that I know is educating people about personal finance, managing people's money is what I know about. So I would like to venture into the same field and help more people, build awareness about personal finance, build awareness about money management,
Okay.
tell them that it is not something that is complicated, educate them about the fundamentals of investing. Also at the same time, I would like people to think about being entrepreneurs and starting something on their own. When we talk about businesses, people only think about the Birlas and Ambanis and those big business houses.
True.
But what is important for us to understand is that small businesses also can be started. For
Yes,
example,
yes.
if you ask me, when I started my own firm, what was the investment? It was just a laptop. Okay, and a smartphone. That was the only investment I had to do.
Okay.
And I can work from home, but it is a personal choice that I have an office to meet my clients and all that.
True.
So there are so many fields out there where the skill is more important to be a
Right.
professional.
Right.
Maybe be it a photographer or a trainer, etc. It's the skill that is more important. You don't need a lot of money to be invested to start ventures like this. So people need to understand that there are hobbies that can be monetized. Basically what you need to have is the purpose and the passion towards doing something.
Do
The
you really
profits
mean
will follow.
that the passion can be turned as a profession?
Yes, definitely possible.
Yeah.
Passion can definitely be turned into a profession. What is important is another P, that is purpose.
Okay.
When there is no purpose, then you cannot
True. Makes sense.
make it
Yeah.
into a profession as such. If you have passion and also if you have the passion and also the purpose, then profits will definitely follow.
Right, definitely, ma'am. I think you have really made it a exact point of what must be the life of everybody. Yeah. Ma'am, now that we have had a lot of serious conversations, we'll have a rapid fire round. Are you ready?
Okay.
Ma'am, so the first question is, describe yourself in one sentence.
That's something very difficult. I guess in one sentence, I would say I am somebody who is always constantly working on developing myself as a human.
Okay,
In
that's
general.
nice. Ma'am, if you have had a time machine, would you go for the past or to the future?
That's an interesting question. I wouldn't want to venture into the past or the future. I would want a time machine that helps me enjoy the present.
Okay, that's nice.
There's no point dwelling in the past.
Yeah.
I think I would believe in planning for the future, but I wouldn't want to visit future.
Okay, fine. Ma'am, if not India, where else?
I think I would like to visit every country,
Okay.
but I would
And come back
still,
to India.
yes, I would like to live in India.
Okay. Ma'am, what is that one thing people should not take it seriously, but they are taking it seriously?
I think it's exams.
Okay.
Starting from childhood to college lives and life in general also, I think exams are really overrated. Success in exams doesn't really define success in life. I think we should take a step back and not give so much importance to exams.
Right. You mean to say there are a lot of people who have failed but are successful in
Yes.
life.
And also people who have really cracked exams with colorful numbers. I don't think they are really successful as such. I mean, that doesn't define your success in life in general.
Right. Yeah. Ma'am, when you go to your hometown, which is your favorite spot?
My hometown is Mangalore.
Okay.
I think Kadri Park is that one spot which always has a special place.
Right. Ma'am, since you are the financial advisor, I think this is a right question to you.
Okay.
Have more money or have more time?
I would say have more time, because time is money.
Right.
The compounding effect works on money only when you give it more time.
True.
And money cannot buy time. So, of course, if you have time, you can have more money. So, time.
Right. Ma'am, what do you like most about your family?
About my family is that no matter how silliest and craziest decisions I've taken in life, they've always stood by me and never said no to any of the decisions I've taken.
That's what is needed, you know.
Yes.
Right. Ma'am, what is it one thing you like doing these days?
These days, I would say after the lockdowns, I've started gardening.
Okay.
And I think this is some recent passion that I have found for myself.
Okay, that's nice. Ma'am, what is it one thing you never give up?
I would never give up my profession, working towards it, educating people about personal finance.
Okay, that's nice. Ma'am, if you have got a lottery, what is that first thing you want to buy?
Lottery. If I win a lottery ticket, then the last thing I would think about is buying something.
Okay.
The first thing is I would make a financial plan for myself about how to invest that money.
Okay, that's nice. Ma'am, now that we are almost at the end of the show, one last question to you. What is that one message that you want to pass on to the viewers of News Karnataka through this platform?
I have 3 messages.
Yes, please.
The first one being always have a mentor in life. Be it Toastmasters or be it in profession. I've always had mentors who have guided me. You should always have a guru or a mentor in life. You should learn from others' mistakes and from others' lives before you start experimenting with your own life. So first thing is have a mentor. Second thing, it's always important to think about being your own boss, especially when it comes to your professional life. Start thinking about having a business of your own. Stop thinking about having a job and then climbing the corporate ladder and that competition and that stress and other things. So we all have that capacity to have that hobbies or some passion in life which we could, convert it into a profession. We all need to discover that and work on it.
True.
The third thing is, I think, about, bringing equality between men and women. I believe that women are truly empowered when they have this ultimate right to take financial decisions of their life. I've seen people, or especially women, who are very well educated, from a very good background, very good career, but ultimately when it comes to decisions about money, it is the men who take decisions for them.
True.
So only when we step up for ourselves and take every decision of our life, we could call ourselves empowered. And every woman already has the skill about managing money, about businesses and other things. I think we should think about being our own boss instead of talking about jobs and then taking sabbaticals to look into our families and things like that. Why not start something on our own and be independent and be financially free?
Definitely, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving us all the advices, being a financial advisor and the lady who knows to handle her vitamin M, right? So thank you, ma'am, for being with us. It was really a joyful show with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity, Ananya.
Thank you, viewers, for watching. Catch me in the next episode of Womenia, the Woman of Impact. Until then, bye-bye. Do like, share and subscribe the pages of News Karnataka and News Kannada. Thank you.